Did you know one of you listening could be the one that God is looking for? You could be what could trigger God coming down and moving amongst his people. You could be the spark, the catalyst. You're thinking, hey, I'm just looking for a good church with cool people maybe, a good pastor. Or you might be like, I don't even go to church and I don't really like it. Maybe you're just sick of religion. Your life might be headed in all the wrong places and a mess. But God's like, I don't care. None of that matters. God is reaching out to grab hold of your life regardless. You may be nobody. Your life might not be ideal. But God's saying, I'm looking for candidates, people who are open and willing. One of you listening right now could be the spark that brings heaven down. Yet you dismiss yourself, saying, oh well, not me. I'm too old, too young, too worldly, too sinful, and so on. We disqualify ourselves and move on, dismissing God and his offer. This isn't about some churchy religious thing or getting a gold star for good behavior. This is about opening yourself up to God and allowing him to move through you. This is about letting God grab a hold of your life in such a way that you're changed forever, in such a way that affects the very atmosphere of heaven. Allowing him to grab a hold of your life and making it into something you never thought possible. The next Mary, the next David, the next Esther, the next Stephen, the next Paul. Who knows, but for such a time as this has God called you. But you'll never know if you just write yourself off. You'll never know if you remain shut down and closed off to God. You'll never know if you don't even give it a shot. I encourage you to throw yourself into this. We are in a time right now where God is looking and searching, and everybody has a shot, even those we wouldn't even expect. Our criteria and God's criteria are different. God's not looking for the most educated, most talented, most well-versed expert on religion. God isn't looking for people just to fill church seats. He's looking for people who can change the world. He's looking for those who have an open heart and are willing. Sometimes God just went to ordinary people and said, hey, how about an adventure? And they were like, okay, sure. You may think, well, that's not me. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. How do you know that? Who told you that, and why did you listen? Who knows who you could be? Who knows who you could become? You may be the least likely person ever to serve God, but that doesn't disqualify you in any way with him. God's looking for those who will say yes. Yes, God, I'm willing to try. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. He's not looking for the super spiritual, holier than thou, super religious types. He's looking for real people that are open to having a real encounter and a real relationship with him, that are willing to let go of preconceived religious ideas and what they think being a Christian means, and just be open to giving him a shot. God is saying, forget what you think you know about me, and come and let me show you who I am. Oh, well, religion is boring and dull, filled with a bunch of fake people. Yeah, it is. You're right. But God's not asking you to become just another dull, lifeless religious person. God's looking for people now to become a part of something new, something right, something the likes of which we haven't seen. He's looking for candidates that can accurately represent who he is and create something amazing through them. It's not about qualifications or perfection. It's about willingness. Most of the people in the Bible who did extraordinary things for God were just ordinary people like us. They were just average people going through life trying to make the best of it. The only difference between them and everyone else was they said yes. Don't write yourself off. Don't just settle for a life ordinary. At least give it a shot. At least say, God, you know what? I'm going to go all in. It's me. I'm the one. Let's do this. At least you'll know you tried. God's asking every single person right now the same question. Are you the one, or should I keep looking? Are you willing to let me grab a hold of your life and do something with it? Are you willing to become something greater than you ever thought possible? To really give me a chance? God will have a church. He will have a people that completely belong to him, that aren't tied to religion or traditions of men. They belong to God. They represent God. They reflect God and nothing else. There is no mix. They are pure and holy and sanctified. A lot of churches will hate this. It puts too much pressure on them, makes them look bad, conflicts with their theologies. But the kingdom of God is here and will emerge greater. God's looking for His people. God is calling His people, His true church. Come out from amongst them, the world, the worldly church, darkness, and so on. This is the time we are in, the true people of God to arise, the true church that properly reflects God to emerge. Don't be like Jonathan. Don't stay behind out of obligation or family ties. Well, this is how I was raised. So what? Break free from this world and step into the kingdom of God, the kingdom that is coming, the kingdom that is emerging. Don't stay entangled in worthless religion. Be set free and run towards God. Are you the one, or should I keep looking? The answer, ultimately, is up to you.